Hi, this is Meg Edwards, Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, October 14th, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 30875 Southwest Fir Avenue, Wilsonville, Oregon, 97070. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the backyard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it's being noted some H sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. It does look like we are driving to the back of the home, or the back of the property. Here is where the laundry room and garage drain waste piping tie in here. So there is the garage plumbing ties in there. We're losing our pitch here, so unfortunately at about 24 feet we go underwater. We've got a belly. We'll be curious to see with the water off how that area reacts, and we're back kind of marginal pitch through here. And we're back to marginal pitch. We're kind of staying flat through these areas. We're going to transition to PVC at 66 feet. So we went ABS 3034, PVC. .30-34 and ABS, I think. What? Might even be cast iron. Yeah. Back to 30-34, so we are just flip-flopping materials. and I'll pitch through here. So we're at 133 feet. Okay, well, we've reached the end of the cable here. There is another clean out. We're going to backtrack and we're going to go to that clean out. It does look like it heads off to the northwest out of the owner's property here and then down into public land on the northwest of the property. So we would recommend, before closing, inquiring with city records, city regulation. What does that mean? Whose responsibility? How far is the owner's responsibility on the sewer pipe, considering the private sewer pipe stretched all the way to the public land. So we're going to pause video, or we're going to turn off the water, drain everything out, look at the pipe one more time in reverse, and then we're going to pause the video and then move ahead to the clean out front there, or towards the back of the property. I'm going to keep the microphone on while we start to backtrack. We've turned off the water, draining everything out. We're curious to see how those areas, we definitely have some water bellies in the line, how those areas react with the water off. You can see we're just kind of marginal pitch through that area. You can see the water flow difference. There's that clean out. We're going to move up there, so it'll give us 50 feet more visibility. The sewer line does appear to definitely run in the public land, and so before closing, you definitely want to get as much information there as possible. In these areas of marginal pitch, it looks like a lot of it is drained out with the water off, or is draining out, which is good news. And again, with the water off, that was an area where we had a belly and we had some marginal pitch, so with the water off, it did drain out of there pretty well. There's another area. For the most part, pleasantly surprised that a lot of the water drained out once we turned it off. we're going to pause and then we're going to move up to the other clean out. Okay, here we are at the second clean out. This is the clean out at the northwest corner of the property. We are taking it down. We are now entering what looks like public land. So there's some public land on the side, tree growing land or whatever they're calling it. So the question here is, how much responsibility is the owner of the sewer pipe and the home? Where does the responsibility end? What happens if a repair was ever required? Will the owner of this property ever have to make a repair to separate and take the sewer pipe to a different direction? All of that sort of stuff. What does it mean legally? What happens if a repair was required? And just so everything for the future we would want to know. It looks like we turn here and then there's definitely something else tying in. So this might be the end of responsibility there. There was definitely another home tying in. And so just before closing, as a precaution, getting as much information as you can, we're going to take this down a little bit further. But I'm guessing that might be the end of responsibility because there was something else tying in there, but it certainly wasn't a traditional lateral. Some more marginal pitch through these areas. And we're going to call it there. So I think that we're into what would be like a lateral, a city sewer. All right, so those are the recommendations.